Henda, you are now entering a space for Black history. Welcome to Black excellence. Do not fear, for if you do, just sip on some grandeur.
We got 107 views! Welcome to episode of the podcast and chill. We are back.
Is it like a standard for you to greet in bed?
We got a special announcement to make today, 7th of November, 2020. Give it up for the one and only Sol Penuka. So the next milestone, Sol, are you ready for this? We're trying to fill up Sunbet Arena in Pretoria on the 15th of April for our 1 million subscribers event.
1 million?
1 million.
Hey, but I'm scared about this one, Sol.
And I saw Elaine's iPhone.
And then you send
Tweet. Accept. Send. Tango.
So Elaine has a picture of you doing what?
Hey, no, you accept it, Lendo. Hey.
Usendeni. Usendeni.
No, I'm a chance to take him send it. Robo Pops. I'll be a cheese girl and I'm a cheese boy there. We motivate, then we laugh as well. Stay on brand, never hard to sell. Got real chats, now my LOL. So we both got gang and we blessed as hell. Siyadlala story. Petting on my guest, and nice and more. You and my bundles, not of choice. So it's some pop pops and robot boys. Popcorn and cheese. Yeah? Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Call you boy like friends like these. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Call you boy like friends like these. Popcorn and cheese. Robo Pops. I'll be my cheese girl and I'm a cheese boy there. We motivate, then we laugh as well. Stay on brand, never hard to sell. Got real chats, now my LOL. So we both got gang and we blessed as hell. Siyadlala story. Petting on my guest, and nice and more. You and my bundles, not of choice. It's some pop pops and robot boys. Popcorn and cheese. Yeah? Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese.
Oh, that's what that.
Boy, like friends like these. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Boy, like friends like
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever episode of Popcorn and Cheese. The highly anticipated, highly motivated, much anticipated. I didn't have another word for anticipated.
Okay.
Yeah. I ended at anticipated.
Yeah. Sanbonan.
Yes.
Siyanbona.
Sinbonile.
Enibona kahle.
Eya.
Nakumabona kude.
Aichi.
Nabo sibongile.
Nabo mabone.
Nabo sibongiseni.
Nabo jonga.
Speaking of Maboneng, what happens in Maboneng when there's load shedding? Because
Kiko neng.
Neng, ne?
Good neng. Yeah.
All our cheese girls and cheese boys from Neng, Sinani.
Yes. So right. Ladies and gents, welcome to our studio, our official Popcorn and Cheese studio. Yes, coming to you live from our secret location in Parkhurst. Yes. And we want to send a big shout out to the person who put all of this together.
Yes.
The one and only, our producer, the most famous unknown lady in the country. She's basically the female Mzegezeg. Ghost lady.
Voice yakhe leniyaziwe yeshow manje
Yeah.
off air. Ukhuluma kanje. Now you khuluma manje she's for the people, that's why. She comes to connect the connections of the ghost lady. Tisha. Umseke.
What, Georgia? Hey. But look, I think Ghost Lady did a remarkable job. This is amazing. So shout out to Ghost Lady.
Backdrop yasekhumbule ekhaya.
Backdrop yasekhumbule ekhaya. Le watch les from her Naga's first house.
And Alsaspine.
Alsaspine since it's
I'm a Petra corner, so I sebenzisela i-tech yala. So siyabonga.
You know what I mean? Look at the deco, my dog.
Background.
Background.
Let's do a background check.
Let's do a background check. I'm gonna start with mine. So our background checks are supposed to show who we are.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So me, I'm a car guy. Love cars.
Okay.
So we've got the Bugatti Chiron.
You driven.
I'm driven, dog. I'm driven. I'm an elephant. So my clan, I'm from the elephant clan. Kochai Ready Clue.
On the claw level.
Yeah, so I'm on the claw level. And then here, I'm an award-winning comedian, young tall.
What Georgia?
Hey.
Yeah, Georgia, for real.
And of course, that's one of my comedic idols over there. Great book. Audio book is amazing.
Kalisaki is king.
And then Kalisam is king.
Come on, somebody.
This is what we have for like extra sound effects. You know what I mean?
Because we are still building, guys, ne?
Yeah.
Yes, build it. Popcorn, cheese it, milk it, silk it. Mpo. Which one is this one? No strings attached. Which one is that one?
What do you have in your background, my dog?
On my background, of course, sometimes ngi ready, sometimes ngi green, sometimes ngi orange.
Aye. Aye.
Come on.
Aye.
It's the traffic light.
Aye.
And it's the fire truck next to the
Fire. More fire.
come on, because malvula little titlo.
Aye.
Yeah, actually, guys, ukosli angazi kwenzakalani la. Mara usinika ama popcorn.
Yes, for the popcorn and cheese.
Angana ma popcorn. So guys, please note that. Guys, so here is the beginning. But in the beginning, we need you guys so that in the future, yabo?
Yes.
So, ukamanja ama prop, mara sicela ama popcorn, ama pela,
Yes.
sicela ama iwash elisebenzayo. Yineni dog?
Dog, we need furniture. First, okay. First things first, guys. Kudos to Ghost Lady. She's done an amazing job on the studio. But we need to talk about the sign. Someone made this sign. And, hey, if you are a graphic designer out there looking for work, please, we need you. Because the person who made this sign was
showing us signs and wonders.
Completely word art.
Le nama option nama wave.
Yeah.
Namans.
And then this is not even a popcorn. That looks like a diddle daddle. That's a diddle daddle.
It did the caramel.
Yeah, is that popcorn that they put in sugar
Not really popcorn el shiri la big green. You know the ones you leave
at the bottom of the
and you
pot,
say then you oka from. Yeah. It is a corner great one, guys. Like shoot my yabo.
It's got holes.
And then my yabo. But A for effort.
No, the effort is there. But this sign, no, man. No, this sign. Also, when the popcorn is this color, how long has it been out? Do you know what I mean?
Popcorn, manga say crunchy, still soft.
You can see this is soft popcorn.
No, it's giving the marshmallow level.
Yes.
Yeah, it's giving the soundless. You know when it's normal soundless.
Because popcorn's supposed to be white.
And
this is brown. It's like white beggars. They're not white. They're like this.
They like this. They in ife njani. Nyaza kofele into ukuthi sikhuluma ngama white beggars. Mara ife ayikho fair. Okay, so and the end, yabo. And guys, please understand ukuthi upops is the popcorn. Mina, I'm the cheese. And then Nina, nama cheese boy and cheese girls.
Exactly. So ladies and gentlemen, or rather, cheese boys and cheese girls. Dog, I think for me, what's important, right? Everyone's in.
Yeah.
It's our first episode.
Yeah.
What can people expect from this podcast that's different to any other podcast out there?
I think the biggest thing is that, like in the intro of the song, you know, we motivate and we laugh as well. Like bars, motivation, lulls, inspiration, humor, you know?
Yeah.
It's a combination because I think both our success has come to a place where people can at least hear what we have to say as far as advice goes in the industry and in the game. And humor, man. I mean, humor's one. Like, humor wins everything. Angitibati, laughter is the best prescribed medicine.
Yeah.
But you take 2 pills after sleeping.
That's what people without medical aid say to their kids.
Yeah.
Laughter is the best medicine.
So that yabo umntana makithi ngiphethe ikhanda.
One day.
Yabo.
Shine
Yini
the
ke
joke.
baningi ngakhona mani phuma ngathi after school. Umntana lale ikhanda all right. I understand.
So it's laughter, it's motivation. Because for me, what I see it as, right, is there's a lot of podcasts that talk about like, this is what's currently happening, this is what's relevant, this is who slept with who, this is, you know what I mean? And I feel like we don't have like a comic relief space. Somewhere where people can just share funny stories, kick back, relax, just laugh, have a good time. So that's, for me, that's what I want out of this, right?
Yeah.
Is to sit with guests. And that's what I also want to know is, what type of guests are we going to have here?
We'll start by saying all the guests that are afraid of going onto podcast and chill.
Yes. If you've ever said no, if you've ever said no to podcast and chill, this is the place.
Yeah, my friend, it's the podcast.
No one gets cancelled here.
This is the uncancelable.
This is, yes. So Mizi, we can't wait to have you here.
Yeah.
Casper,
Siyabonga.
can't wait to have you here, my brother.
MacG, Costa Teach, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. And we've got a chair for Costa Teachers.
Why are you?
Well, keep it kinda. I want.
I need to want everyone to be comfortable, my dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody.
So Costa, if you are there, please come.
We're gonna operate.
We're gonna operate
and do the things that need to be done. And in Baning and
you know Costa was supposed to be part of the roast, you know that?
And then what happened?
He didn't come. He was supposed to be part of the roast, and I'd written stuff about Costa, so I want him to come so I can. Yeah. I'll tell you one of the things I said.
I remember what you said, actually.
Yes, I said
Costa can be a pilot.
I said Costa Tish is so short. If he was a pilot, he'd be a pilot for a drone.
What Georgia? I heard that. I said, yo, people that are not even here are not safe. People that are not even here are not safe. That's so crazy. That is so crazy. I was also supposed to be on the roast, apparently. And then...
Yeah, hey, we're gonna tuck into you, dog.
No,
you
but
survived.
There wasn't much to say. Apparently, there wasn't chat. That was the most bittersweet news I've ever heard, actually. Like, yo, we want to put you on the panel of the roast. I'm like, yeah, dope. You know, the roast is a big platform.
There's not much to say.
Yes, as far as the negativity.
And you know why? It's because as successful as you are right now, we still don't know about you.
And I think...
No. Before you answer,
okay,
I think the reason for before you tell us why, I think it's because growing up you've lived under the shadow of a very famous dad.
Yes,
and you wanted to break out as your own person.
Yes,
without going, oh, I'm so and so's son.
Yes,
and that's why you've been like on this rampage of like, I'm gonna make it on my own in my own way.
Yeah, and if anything, that's all they had, like the fact that I'm the son, but. That's not even negative. It's just like, let's poke you on this. You know what I mean? I think, like, man, you don't choose where you're born. You know what I mean? It's not like before Zalo, okay, now I'm doing Alex when I was a kulele sensing or velala. And then Abobab Mazbu, okay, it's willing. So because of that, I've never, like your parents are your parents, man. You don't choose. So that's why I've never felt the need to use that or take that and run with it because I didn't choose it.
So most people don't know. Well, a lot of people who are in the know. But most people don't know. Who is your dad, bruh?
My dad is Ubabumzwa Kimbuli.
Aich. Yeah. The official poet of South Africa.
Yeah.
Rika.
Ayabo.
Africa. Mzansi. Sila. Location. Sila.
Roboto.
This one. Me, I listen to your songs, I go, this guy.
Like,
When I heard Roboto, I was like, you just spit it up. Because it should have been Roboto.
That's such a crazy
Roboto,
man. Like,
Roboto.
Big shout out to Pops, man.
Otto.
Yeah.
Otto. So what is it like growing up at the time, bro? Like with this super famous dad. So your dad is the official poet of the country. Like anytime anything happens, your dad is there.
They hit him up. I think at that young age, I didn't really understand much, But obviously being facing my X5 that are bulletproof at school, you're really like,
They had to bulletproof poems, nigga. Okay.
I'm into the bars like pierce through bone and marrow. Pops. Nah, it like took a while to realize, but obviously seeing him on TV and then different artists or celebrities coming home, you know, on his birthday, Nelson Mandela coming to the house. It's like
Nelson Mandela came to your house.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait, let's pull that back. Let's rewind.
That's crazy.
Nelson Mandela.
Yes.
Holisasa.
Yes.
Nelson.
How do you do?
What color was his hair when he came? Was it full white yet, or was it still the salt and pepper?
Still the salt and pepper.
Yeah, I need black and white.
Pops
I'm trying to figure out at which stage.
No, Pela, there's the Tatako Waga chief, younger chief, and then there's the Nangu Tatako, which is your Tatako. Yabo.
Nelson Mandela came to your house, dog.
He came to drop off like a fruit basket for my pops. What the hell? Yes, it was his birthday.
It was in this fruit basket, my dog.
It was his birthday. It's a gift. You know, back in the car, the fruit basket was a thing.
Yes.
But my biltong, and that apple that Cece was talking about off air. The apple candy.
Oh, apple candy.
But not the apple candy, just the apple.
Oh, just the apple.
The apple candy is primary.
Yeah.
And then when it's done,
apple candy is the one that looks like this diddle daddle. They sugar coat it. It's an apple, then they put that sugar coating.
Who thought of that thing? Was it a way of
strategic people?
I swear it's like kids don't want to eat fruit and veg. Let's make a fruit sweet and then put mama sweet on the. It's like Popeye. That's the character.
Yeah.
That comic was just to make kids want to have spinach,
so that their iron levels are up.
Yeah, because no one wanted to eat their vegetables. Now it's like, yo, you know, the spinach and the. Yes, I'm adding something to my collection. Ladies and gentlemen. Awusabe nokuvela.
Awusabe
sleep us out.
Red ends.
Comedy Central Interagency Knockout Award, ladies and gentlemen. Mzimbuli.
I forgot my award today, bro, and you told me I must bring it. Damn it.
Interagency, we are punching. Hey.
Damn it. Yes.
If you're tired of things breaking in your house, today is the day. Call 0678 Guys, sponsoring.
Yeah, guys, if you own a furniture shop out there, please sponsor
if you've got
us.
A company that fixes shelves,
we need you.
Yeah,
if you're a carpenter, please. We are fans of the very first carpenter known to mankind. Big fans. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he's the main bro.
He's the one.
Yeah, he said hey, and then 12 guys said hey, and then Jesus was the first bro to get followers without social media.
And to go on tour before there was posters and promoters.
Live. One-man show.
Yep. And the first guy to refill the bar at a place when the things ran out.
After that one.
Kevin Yusuf and Young, Melo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, dog, we're talking about the apple candy.
Yes.
I said the apple candy was strategically made by parents who had budget issues.
Budget issues?
Yes. That thing is melted sugar. You dip your apple, you've got a stock sweet.
Hey, but it's a combination. That stock sweet is not the one.
Exactly. But they took it a step further, a notch further. Have you ever gone to Rand Easter show as a child?
Yes. Your Spatala, guys. Rand Easter show.
That's rack.
With the steps where you want your TV. Well, and the lama steps.
Yes.
Because you don't know what way is.
At the Rand Easter show, there used to be dummies.
Mm-hmm.
It was a sweet that was a dummy. It was this big. That
was
thing,
it for smart people?
No.
Wow. No, but babula ma smart TV, maraba. Okay.
So that dummy was this big, this thick, just sweet. And our parents...
with the loop.
With the loop, yeah.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah, those. Our parents used to buy us that at the beginning. I guess you were there the whole day.
Yeah.
Your parents would buy you that and say, you can only have something else when you finish this.
That time, that thing I paid.
2 weeks, Daddy. 2 weeks, Ola. 2 weeks. When Bonain. Why are you...
Why are you...
Bonain.
Doug, I thought you were still going to say, Because you're the main event at the M10 stage. Remember the M10 stage?
Donna, by the time you're at the M10 stage, that thing is stuck on your chest.
Like this. Because it had a lanyard. It came with like
yeah, you had to wear it around the neck. That was the most strategic move from black parents.
Dog, like, and you're right, dog. Yeah. Cousin wako,
Yeah. You had to eat it in installments. Your cousin would be like, "Dwana, mina ngicela my hips."
And then, and then lapa pansi.
When I get
pansi. That's crazy. It's we're fair, ne?
Hey, we come far. But yes, so in this fruit basket that Mandela brought to your house, my dog. My dog, Madiba came to your house.
I know,
did
right?
he come inside?
Yes, he came inside, he chop it off.
Why are you...
Who was holding the fruit basket, dog? You can't just drop a thing. Good Nelson Rolishata was at your house. Dog!
Nelson
Come on.
Rolishasha. How do you do? Mandela. Madiba. Okay, so we pulled up motorcade, of course, right? Motorcade, my cousin was working.
Isolated fruit basket.
Yes. There's even like an article on this where it was written, like, because at school, you know, obviously the kids didn't really believe me, the kids that didn't have. But the kids that have were like, yo, that's dope. So there was like an article like Nelson Mandela visits the home of Mzwakambulu on his birthday in Mondio, wada, like that.
So Ntwana Nhlele, you at home, you're watching Dragon Ball Z. You just hear bloop, bloop, bloop.
Nah, it wasn't, they weren't.
Did someone come in to do a sweep of the house?
No, what's going on in my house, dog? That needs a sweep. We already swept in the morning, dog. Come on. Like, who else are we trying to sweep off their feet? Pops, no.
So Deebs comes in.
Yes.
Deebs, because obviously that's what your dad and him probably call. Deebs. Mzwaki.
Deebs. Yeah.
Mzwakisto. Deebs.
Come on.
Okay. Well,
that does not sound like either of them.
Oh, but I'm saying like if it was us, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm picturing if it was us.
Pops. Fede.
Mzwakisto.
Okay.
Dibi.
The DB. Oh, Diba. Funny story. Percy also came to the house. And my sister had a crush on him on the time. She's like, who pays? Oh, plot twist. The person, my brother-in-law's name is actually Percy now. That's the thing about it. That's funny. Just a side chat.
Okay, Percy.
My
shout
sister,
out to you, man.
Yeah, so, yeah. Anyway.
We've got a fact check here.
Did you understand the magnitude of what was going on?
Yes,
at the time. Okay, guys, sorry. Ask the mic. Clearly, mic. Ngicela nisponsoring ne-mic. Ziningi izinto esazozicela.
Yes.
So,
yes.
The magnitude, right? So here's the plot twist. Now, this story that I'm telling you now, I'm being told by my cousin. Because bengiseskela. Ngabuya, ngahlangana ne-fruit basket ekishini.
Why are you making me Arthur Mafukati?
Nah. I'm going to tell you
Mandela came to your house, you were at school.
I'm going to tell you
Nigga
story.
Can wait, dog.
Nigga story.
No one briefed you with Uneli M. Ukon endlini.
How was I supposed to know? He will never brief anybody.
What were you doing at school?
I was at school. It was school.
Doing what?
Schooling. What do you do at school?
You leave. Guys, I can't be here.
How was I supposed to know?
Nelson Mandela is at my house.
How do you do? Yo, if it was up to me, I was going to leave. But I didn't know. I know those long primary school walk back home where you're just kicking stones for no reason. And then Mao figured out this huge ass fruit basket is in the house. I'm like, okay, cool, because Pops' birthday, you know?
Yeah.
Man, you are loved beyond your borders. And then I don't know.
Nelson wrote a poem for your dad.
Yabo.
You are loved beyond the borders. You are one person who does take orders. Thank you for the beautiful gift of your poetry.
Nelson, with much poetry. Which one is this one? So,
what did the message say?
It said something like that, like you love beyond your borders. And then at the end, I forgot what else it said. And then Nelson Mandela.
Was it love or from?
I think it was from, dog.
Oh, okay.
Back then, you know.
Was it like from your boy?
Nah. I'm asking
what the cheese boys and the cheese girls want to know. You know what I mean?
No, like the letter just said, dash, Nelson Mandela.
No way, stop.
And I was like, so firstly I go, oh, they came to, not my cousin still being shocked. Hey, daughter, umsizi. And I was with him last week. He's like, hey, daughter, kwafika imoto ibhaya here. And like, we must get him on the show to tell the story.
And why was your cousin at home? Was he unemployed at the time? What is happening?
Ningahleki, vele pheka unemployed. Ninjani kanti? So my cousin wethu angabi unemployed. Ngoba wena nemsebenzi.
So he's the guy, Oshaya, like your French, when you guys are at school, he's eating like your
No,
lunch.
the helper was sharing the French. Let's be honest, guys, we all let that helper. 2 loaves for the family and the 1 loaf for the helper. My helper was sharing
And she sliced that thick. You know when you see when the bread
dog.
doesn't touch.
near cheese.
When the bread, because the bread's supposed to close, but the bologna would be so big, the bread doesn't touch.
Dog, no, the helper used to trap
Petronella,
the
what are
loaf,
you doing?
the loaf. And we bread we yenzeni ke. Yena makaqithi
The breadwinner's entertaining. Nelson, Rolihlahla. Ha.
Dog, that day was so sad. No one was at the house but my cousin.
So did he chill?
Nah, obviously
he-
because now my pops wasn't there either. Which one is this one? Do you guys get me? That was the saddest day ever because it was only my cousin there. He would have chilled, obviously, because if my dad was there, but it was shy. Crazy.
No one was there.
But my cousin.
So the helper was with my dad. So the helper, while she was eating a 2 slice of double bologna and cheese,
He missed everything.
she opened the door and I'm sure she didn't know who it was.
Guys, no, let me explain something.
Bani? uNelson. Ngena. Abekho basesikoleni nasemsebenzini. Khona eyi-1 ongasebenzi la. Phesi?
Nah, so let me explain what happened, right? My cousin, and this is why I'm telling you, because my cousin was unemployed, and then we gave him a job at the house. I was a shying guy at the Azo, yabo?
Okay.
Yeah, so my cousin is out there operating the Ngati level. Yabo?
Okay,
On the
okay.
Kharav and the Piki level. And then the motorcade pulls up. And he's just like, okay. Then bouncer security, open door, stick. And this is his explanation. Ngabona induku, ngabona isiphathu, kwaphuma utata. Like that, word for word. That's how he was explaining it.
I saw the stick.
Yeah, like
that's so.
and then
I saw it as
and
you
then-
said it.
Right?
I
Visually.
saw the stick. I saw the shoe, and I'm sure Utata's like that shiny. You know
Come
that
on,
leather
that's
that
polar,
doesn't.
yes.
Yeah, like
Trust me,
maroon
yeah.
leather. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The offering, like, yabona, abazothatha umnikelo something. That one, the coins. So that moment happens, and he's like, sure. Obviously approaches, and who are you? I know, mina ngumsizi. Yabo, okay, where's Mr. Mbudi? No, it's not around. Okay, I brought him a gift. And then, yabo, and then get inside the house. Okay, put it there. Okay, cool. Checks the house. Okay, tell him I send my regards. And then out. So now, it stopped working. Like, usekahleli nje egadini so the whole day. Because he can't believe what just happened. So I pull up, right? And that's the thing. I was like, next. So then I pull up and I'm like, and then, hey boys, anything in chair. Like it's a secret.
Dwana.
Yeah.
Yes, but nobody.
Let's go. Yeah. Be my cousin for that moment.
Yo, my dog. I can't believe. I know you're telling me this now, and that's why it was hard for people at school to
Yes,
fathom
that's why I had
that
to find the article because now I'm being good at. Yabo, like Pepe. I think the article came out like 2 days after. On like a big newspaper saying
Did your cousin offer him something to drink?
Hey dog, my cousin was still shook at the fact that Nelson, Roli Shasha, how do you do? Mandela just pulled up like that. And of course he'd do that because of the security chat, like unannounced and whatever.
Dog, like with my family, like they would have never forgiven my cousin.
For not calling and saying,
Yeah.
no, Shalabab, Izan.
Ones, the elephants.
Izan.
So I'll tell you why I say that, right? My mom had a pen pal back in the day.
A pen pal.
So before social media, kids, back in the day, you used to have a pen pal. You would write a letter, send it to another country, and hopefully someone would write back. That was the equivalent of a DM.
No
So you-
beepers?
Nope. So you would. I don't know if our fact checker can check how a pen pal would work. So basically, you would be in communication with someone from another country, exchange letters, and you'd obviously never get to see or meet each other, whatever, because you were kids.
Oh,
you,
Nje.
Nje, you just send out a letter, see who's out there, and they would respond. So that's how the social media of 1970 something used to work. And my mom had a pen pal in Germany. And her and this pen pal would communicate all the time. They would send each other letters. So months would go by, then get a letter, then she'd send a letter. And then in the one letter, the pen pal said, I'm going to come visit you in South Africa. No one took it. You know, that's what people say.
You understand that? No, ngiyazwakala.
My dog. On one bright day in the heart of Soweto, Zone 9 Meadowlands, Forbes Street, did these Germans not pull up? During apartheid. These white Germans pulled up to come say, hey.
What's up?
We're here to meet.
To the pal.
Yeah. What? Obviously now it's like, what's happening?
Yeah.
My grandmother made tea and offered them biscuits.
Standard Joko.
My grandfather's out working. Now, like I said, Boom Dikwani with those people, you know, you must feel our hospitality.
Yes.
So my grandfather came back and found out there were Germans in his house. He Athamu forgot it. No ways. And then he says, what did you give them? My grand's like, we gave them biscuits and tea. My grandfather lost it. They came all the way from Germany. You gave them biscuits and tea. He's like, why didn't you slaughter? Yeah, this family's dogs. Why didn't you roll this carpet and give them? What did you give them? So that's why I'm asking you.
Like, what did my cousin give him?
What didn't he? Your cousin would have been in trouble by my house, though.
Nah, he was like, and even the hand, he didn't, because they shook his hand when he like introduced himself. Like, who are you? So
didn't wash it.
it.
It's still shaking.
It's really outlet, dog.
Ask your cousin to send us a picture of his hands. We want to see if they're the same color.
No, but I ask you since.
Bella,
that's like primary school, dog. Monday primary.
I wouldn't wash it. So, my dog.
Yes.
You obviously Mzwakhe Mbule's son, right? And you're going to school every day. Are kids not harassing you for being the people's poet's son?
Nah, because not a lot of them knew. So let me tell you how this thing works. All the older people know. But everybody I've been in school with, peers with, and no one knew. Like, no one. So like, mama gaspan. And then my friend is just like, but why is my mom so excited to see you? I'm like, nah, it's all good. I think she knows something that you don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that. Like everybody was cool about it. And I was very low-key about it too.
When you guys were out in public, like South Gate or whatever, would people...
Nah, we wouldn't do that back in the day.
Is it?
Yeah, we wouldn't do that stuff.
Because your dad was heavily guarded, heavily protected.
Yeah, not even then. Nah, it wasn't that hectic then. But we used to do things indoors.
All right.
Yeah, so we wouldn't do like public stuff like that.
Okay. So what I want to know, right, is this because of the religion? Because I know you come from a very religious family.
Yeah.
Right? And that's something a lot of people don't know about you, is that you were raised in the church.
Standard, yeah.
You know, you're a church boy. So did that have a lot to do with your religious upbringing?
Not really. Like, as far as my dad goes, so remember, he was still catching up with his life too when he came out of prison.
Uh-huh.
So we were raised by
Sun City or Robben Island?
Leeuwkop.
Leeuwkop.
What is Robben Island?
And it is.
Mandela guy wants to talk about Cape Town.
He was a cellmate down the block.
You coming with the cell Beyonce's now.
So your dad was in prison for?
It's the false accusation chats.
Okay.
Yeah. But we can have him on the show for those chats.
Okay, yeah. Please, dog, we have to have him. Like once.
I actually have a concept.
Once we have traction, we have to get you.
I'll give you the concept. I've got a concept for that.
Dope.
Very dope.
Okay, so you guys lived a very protected life.
Yeah.
So you obviously, my dog, are raised in a church environment. Where does this whole entertainer vibe come from? Right? Because you're at home, like you say, you're in a kept environment.
Yeah.
You're a church boy. Where does the entertainer in you start coming to life?
From grade 6 and grade 7. I think also it's the friends that I had around, the exposure from the little that we had on our phones at the time. And when you
Y'all had phones?
Come on, dog. You didn't have a phone in grade 7?
No.
Okay, your grade 7 is 1845.
Y'all had phones in school.
Super Tsela High. No, like grade 7, man, we had those V3.
Oh, I'm a whing.
Yeah, and Z500s.
Yeah.
The chorus only.
I'm a polyphonic.
And then iphelile. And then one guy in the school has the full song. Go, go, go. Bona ukuthi ayinja game. Uphethe the full song.
Oh, when
you
the
remember
Crazy
those days?
Frog was out there.
Guys, cheese girls and cheese boys, if you know that sound.
Yeah, you.
By now.
Yeah, you should have 2 kids
And
be on your second marriage.
Second marriage. No, we do not condone.
Bella, those were 350 ringtones.
Yeah, the tilling. Some people still have tillings now.
Yeah, but those are Android users, shame.
Hey, I've seen businessmen just whip out an iPhone just to check the Instagram and put on back and then tilling. Yeah, I mean, next week we'll be linking up.
Those are not businessmen, those are drug dealers. People who have another device other than an Apple device as a second device, they are either selling Forex or drugs.
Apparently, in airtime buyer, and it's the one they call on. How they doing?
Yeah, because what else can you keep on that thing besides airtime?
No, but I think it's snakes in
Dog, also, why, this is a conversation I always have with people. Why are you?
We Brazil.
We presente, boy. Thank you.
Bonile ntshebe yakhe ngathi mud flap.
We bonile da. Mud flap, yes, yeah.
It looks like a black
next
genie.
week, you're going to mud flap, I'm a rock.
Looks like a black genie, ne?
Dona big nama wish I drinks, but you say what? Tolele.
Selling it too. I'm a cheat my price is saying, I'm chilling my chance, good in phone. Ninani, my chance.
Why are we Apple users so snobby? And I'm asking this because there's a pool of cheese girls and cheese boys who are watching this now. This is a question that comes up all the time. Why are Apple people so snobby about their phones?
That's so tricky because you know what I'm trying to figure out? What else is there that we can associate that with?
Nothing, because it's the most brilliant device ever made. Do you realize Apple
gives that effect? No clothing brand gives that effect.
Apple has us being their free influencers for no reason.
Or you?
No. All of us Apple users. All of us.
So,
what is that?
It's an Oppo.
I'm not laughing at the Oppo. I'm laughing at the voice you used to try and make it Apple.
It's not the voice, it's the device. Because with the Oppo, you operate.
Oh no, I thought that was so I thought there was an iPhone.
To your point, it's you saying free. Yes. So here we're securing the bag.
Yes. Yeah, no, this is Apple people will remind you
that they are Apple users.
It's
Apple not a phone. The iPhone.
When we're taking a group photo, someone will be like, what's that? Please,
iPhone.
Who's got and be saying, please, into iPhone, please, you.
Who are we? Who are we here to be taking with another one?
You know what I mean? And then also like things or conversations are awkward now. You know what I mean? Like now we've taken the picture, guys. I'm gonna airdrop,
and then
now you're not part of the airdrop chat. You know what I mean?
But we can retransfer the chat.
You know you can use it. I didn't know this. You can use airdrop to Mac on someone in a flight.
No, you can use airdrop to figure out who's who in the room.
Yes. So on a flight, most people will have their airdrop on. So if you saw someone that looks cute, you'll just check and then you'll send them a picture and you say,
I airdropped
it's me.
Elaine a picture at Cotton Fest green room.
You airdropped who?
Elaine.
Elaine. Overseas Elaine.
No, yeah, that lane, but this lane.
Wow.
So Elaine.
The first lane or the middle lane?
Elaine from this lane.
Wait, which lane? The lane where Mercs drive or the lane where Renault Quids drive?
No, actually Elaine.
Because there's two lanes. There's a Quid lane.
But this lane, Elaine is like the Porsche, the highest lane.
Oh, yeah.
So she was
Rolls Royce.
She was this side and we were here. And then Dawn and my bros were sending images. And then I saw Elaine's iPhone.
And then you send
tweet. Accept. Sending. Tango.
So Elaine has a picture of you doing what?
No, they accept it, Lando.
Usendeni. Usendeni.
No, I'm a chance I think him send it, and then I had
when I was saying that. Now we were just asking Usendeni. Okay, give us a clue. What color was it? Oh, man.
Okay,
yes, dog.
Speaking of phones, at Cotton Fest, they pickpocketed Doss's phone at Cotton Fest.
Yeah, because he was shaking his hips. That's why.
No, but
yeah. So when you're twerking a lot, like you don't feel what's happening behind you. So Mamuti, 2 fingers. So they 2-fingered Doss.
Hey, khona manje uyatetema.
So they 2-fingered Doss and you didn't feel it.
Yabona Pops.
No,
it's a family show.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dog. So how does he realize his phone's gone? No. So was it during a performance?
No, bekusuku lukhulu yabo. And then begins umlando. And then khona kuyadingeka.
When was it? Was it namhlanje or?
No, namhlanje senza umlando mara lo lapha kusuku lukhulu.
Oh, okay.
And then bamuthi manqa. Ngoba ngithi uThalesi uphethe isigubhu. So njoba uThalesi alokadlala isigubhu yena begins umlando.
Land.
Bathi siyamlanda.
Whing.
Yeah, but that's not cool, guys.
What phone was it?
Because, that's such an inconvenience.
But what phone was it?
I don't know. iPhone 13.
Do you understand the pain of losing an iPhone 13? It's not just the phone.
It's an iPhone 13.
It's an iPhone 13.
iPhone.
Yeah, it's like ulahle. Like this is probably like the engine. Yeah, Renault quit. If you had to rebuild it,
what if I'm a cheese girl and I'm a cheese boy?
Bahamba kama Renault quit. Then they must stay away from potholes.
Khona manje uhleli phakathi kweRenault osibukele manje. Ubukele le episode phakathi kweRenault quit. Umntana abantu.
And we won, that's why. Because Manhlala need 2 in the front seat. Your elbows touch.
Yeah, ngathi. Have you ever had that thing at a? Have you ever had that thing, that moment?
Yes, like Dwana. Tahare been careful, boy.
One of those cars on social media they keep dissing. La ngathi parking and then mawuvela.
Quit.
He quit. Khona le enye man ngathi ini
Bajaj.
Ipicanto.
Yeah, Ipicanto is small and small. Equid is small and tall. Equitila.
Quid.
It's like if a chicken was an ostrich. Yeah, quit. I think fastest it can go is 101.
And 1?
Yeah, 101. Anything over that is airborne.
Enough funny.
That's why when you see someone in the first lane quit, you know.
Yeah, 1 and 3.
Yeah, begged.
Have you seen what are those car keys? Are we Renault? Not the Checo savings. I'm a card.
It looks like a Capitec card, ne?
Yeah.
Renault.
Yeah.
It's Renault.
Shemi Renault Javant is catching smoke.
But Yazin, as Sugan Guma quit, Cheese Girls and Cheese Boys quit is an amazing car in a Yonkinto Apple Play. Saytanda. It's just spare wheel ya corner is the same wheel a trolley yase Woolworths. So mamela.
Biscuit. A biscuit, la Mandela.
So my dog.
Biscuit.
What I want to know, right? Because what started us on this journey is the fact that you were unroastable because people don't know much about you.
Yes.
And when we did podcast and when we broke into the studios, you and I, and what people don't know is that we actually broke into the studio.
Guys, and yes, batanguti mara.
We actually, that's why we didn't have a machine. That machine we're using there on that first episode was
pressing all the
pressing
buttons.
nothing. We literally broke in. So when we broke in, after we were done, you said something to me that made me realize you were like, that was your first time on the podcast.
Yes, Doug. Imagine.
And in my mind, I was like, no, man, Robert has been here. So part of the reason is because we don't know a lot about you, right? Yeah. And that's why you are hard to roast. So that's why I'm taking this route now, because I want to know when this whole robot boy thing kicks in. So, Koskela, you and your friends, you're watching all these V500 what videos on your phones. When does the entertainer in you come to life?
I think it's experimenting, man. You know, I think on the show we took over, we're talking about trying, no?
Yeah.
But you rather try something and then fail instead of assuming you can't and never know that you can. I'm big on experimenting. Like, if I see a bass guitar, I'm going to try hold it and I'm going to try play, I'm going to try figure it out. So even like dancing, like, isn't it crazy how everybody that's doing the dances that are trending now, as guys, it's in the studio, see one, it's fundi san. It's like you just watch and you go. Song you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I've always had rhythm, hence the dancing. The first thing I used to do is dance. So then I played drums, then I started writing, then I started rapping, and I realized that it comes naturally or easier to me than it would for the average someone to learn or figure it out. And some of the stuff, man, like if YouTube had a university, guys, ngiyaphinda. Ngabe sinama cum laude on the school of YouTube. Because we're not all born knowing these things. Some of these things you just need to do as much research as you need to figure it out. So, primary school, I was dancing. Right? In grade 6, I was playing drums in grade 7. Grade 8, ping jive. Grade 9, ping jive. Kwafika i-repertoire ya-Battle Sowetos Finest, ne-KO5, ngabona bomrapper, ngasuka-ke esipantsuleni, ngajivisa hip hop.
So you were a Pansula dancer first. Sobola, Iskanda, Ispujwa.
Yeah.
Abo Bibo.
Yeah.
Bibo, abo Kitame.
Nale, esokuyitobetsa manje.
So you started Pansula Kwaito
Yeah, ngithi Msodra phela ngibuye Soweto phela yabo.
And then from here
I went here.
Waba.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm going. Is that where the robot was born?
Yeah, so the robot, the name, because obviously, like you said.
Wait, what were you called before?
Umzi.
Oh, so you were.
Yeah.
Umzi.
Chavi Combo 7. Yes. I was a Soweto. Hey.
So when you were Pansula, you were MZ.
I've been Umzi, dog.
All right.
Yeah.
And then the hip hop came along.
And then, so in primary school, I used to play marimba. Right? So in the marimba, I was on the biggest marimba. So the smaller the marimba, the more notes you hit.
Okay.
Like, for example, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. That song. If you're on the smallest one, it's ding, 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 right? If you're on the middle one, it's dum, 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 dum. The biggest one is dum, 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 right? So the bigger the marimba, the less the notes because it's deeper.
You have just made an old advert make sense to me now.
You guys
know mango. Fruit cocktail.
Nache. Lemon.
Nache.
Oh. Passion fruit. Nache. Water. Mango. So because I was hitting less notes, I had enough time to play around. So while all the other students, I was just boom, 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 right? We did that performance at like a Wits something. Then the crowd kept saying, where's that other robot guy? Right? Where's that robot dude? Right? And then, because I wasn't there the next time we got there. So they remember our performance because I used to do the robotic thing, because being nama dreads foods.
Okay.
So every time I'd move, like
how long were your dreads?
just like here.
Okay.
Not too. So every time I'd move, the dreads would be like, and I'm tall, and it's like, okay, cool. The next time I missed that, and then they kept saying, "Where's the robot guy?" So that name was like parked, right? Until now, high school, when I went from Ispucha to hip hop, I was good at robotic dancing. You know? So when I did that stuff, I was like, okay, robot. Then I tied all the other things I do to the name, because if I've got these God-given talents, it's like I'm programmed by God. And if you press a button, I can dance. You press a button, I can rap. You press a button, I can host. You press a button, I can MC. Press a button, I play an instrument. So it's like God is my programmer. And if you press a button, that's how I...
Press a button.
Right? So now
I love that, dog, yeah?
Now it's like, okay, robot lands. Also because I'm big on brands and the thinking.
Yeah.
You'll never forget someone introducing themselves as robot to you. You know what I mean? Or if you get in a room and it's like, yo, Chablani,
Robot
Manja, Tsepo, robot.
So in high school, Robot Boy was born.
Yeah, in high school.
So we went to the same high school.
Tango.
So Cheese Boys and Cheese Girls, what you're seeing here is a product of Mondio High.
BBB.
We are Mondio High boys. And we had two very different versions of Mondio High.
Yes. 2 seconds. Can we talk about when you came to the school and I was then matric? You came to speak to us.
Came to motivate you.
You came to motivate
We're
me.
messing up there.
I said, this bra is known for jokes, but he's coming with no jokes. Please tell us about that day, dog.
No, Miss Nicola phoned me. She said, my boy. Miss Nicola was our principal. She's no longer the principal. She's enjoying her retirement. Shout out to Miss Nicola.
Shout out.
Miss Nicola phoned me. She's like, my boy, so proud of you. See you doing well. I'm so upset with these kids. Hey, my boy, they're dropping the ball. They're not. Please, can you come say some stuff to them and just motivate them?
That's
to do
exactly
better?
how she speaks, by the way.
They need to know that it's possible. You know, we have successes that come out of the school. Please, just come and talk to them, my boy. And the moment Miss Nicola calls, I answer the call. So I came to come motivate you guys, right? And then I came in at, was it a Valentine's?
Nah, it was because I know Valentine's we wear civvies. We were still in like our uniform, I think.
But something was happening because there was a dance crew before me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think Soweto's Finest came to dance before me. I'm like, that's the worst thing to follow, a dance crew. Here's these O's dancing here like single mothers. Now
I'm 7. Yo, but Soweto's Finest is the most consistent dance crew in this whole country.
Dog, shout out to Soweto's Finest.
Like, yo, shout out to them, man.
So after these Oaks tear up the school, you know how it is when you dance in front of a school.
It's like,
school was
and
going,
here's this tall, light-skinned knickknacks looking like, brah, here to speak to you.
Now I'm here. Hey, guys, gotta pick your socks up, man. Who here wants to be successful? Huh? I see a lot of hands. Who here's willing to put in the work? Oh, the hands are gone. Guys, come on. Do you want to dance for the rest of your life?
Do you remember what you said, actually? I think that day, only the matrics and the grade 11s knew you. The rest of the kids are just like, because you just won, so you think you're funny.
I came second. I just come second.
Oh, come second?
Yeah.
You didn't win that thing?
No.
Why do you think you won that thing?
A lot of people think I won.
Because the brand power, ne?
No, because they don't remember who won. No.
Okay, so one of the stories. Oh, so you think you're funny? Okay, because we knew you and we were like, oh, dope. Mpo Pops is here. Guys, this guy is telling us about success stories and building a business. We're like, where are the jokes, bro? Like, to a point where, and word for word, Bongani Khoza will remember this because they're sitting next to me. Word for word. Pops then drops a joke that we all, like, not really missed, but we weren't sure if should we laugh because he's been serious the whole time. He drops a joke, then he goes, you can laugh, yeah. Yo, then the whole school started dying immediately because, like, we needed that cue. He goes, you can laugh, yeah. Yo. Nah, I remember that. Shout out to that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's like
bro.
360, bro.
So do you remember which year there was?
I was matric. That's 2010.
2010.
Yeah.
Doc, so when I left Mondio, that's when you came. Because I matriculated 05.
Oh, 5. Guys. No, why I'm saying is because I always thought you were close to the 07. Because that's...
I'm 05. So
Okay.
after I was done, you came in the next year. Right? And we've got a lot of people. Ooh, that's who we're getting on this show.
Yes, we have our first guest.
Tando Tabe.
Sesiyakutshela sis, asikucelanga asikakuceli, mara siyakucela.
Sakela. We'll shoot it at the school.
Yes.
Please, Tando. That we have to have the 3 Mondio High-ends
Tando Tabete.
who are flying the blue flag high. Floriamas.
We will flourish.
Do you still remember the school song?
One, two. Why Floriamas is on your primary, dude?
Of pride and
This guy's singing our primary school
with
song.
our hearts with one accord, with memories that we treasure.
Mondio High School we applaud.
We will welcome all you offer. What you teach us, we will learn.
While loyalty and honor we will give you in return. Mondio High School, in our hearts. Why did you corrupt the school song, man?
We had to.
We had to. My lady soul.
We were 1,600 kids, and there were about 3 whites. So it was our school. How many? Do you guys have white people in your?
Yeah, they worked in the tuck shop. Mara, it's not so. It's not
The kids list.
Oh, hectic. Yes, the twins.
Yeah, dog. So sharp. Robito is born. Robot Boy is born in Mondio High School, best high school in biggest high school, biggest public high school in Gauteng. Shout out. And do you then decide? Because my sort of career began in high school.
Dope.
I started doing drama late in high school, like grade 11, grade 12. And I remember one most promising actor.
Oh, hectic. That's cool.
At school, yeah. And I just started.
Did you have the blazers with the gang things?
No, I had nothing because I was a gangster.
Oh, yeah.
I was, dog. So that's what I'm saying. We had 2 different Mondio highs. You see, you were dancing and playing drums, and me, I was with the Owens.
Oh, with the brass.
Yeah,
By
man.
the burning bush.
Burning bush. I
On
was
that
there.
side.
I used to snake
With
Courtleys.
Okilo in
I
him.
used to sell Courtleys.
Oh, 99.
2 rand a guy. Me,
Oh, you're prefect?
no, dog. I turned it
That's
down.
crazy.
I was offered prefectcy.
You turned it down.
I was gonna guard toilets during
I
the
said
break.
there's a bro that was announced to be a prefect and he stood up and had to tuck in his shirt. I said, that's the wrong decision. Nas. Yo. And next, Katlego Kitty, you know, this one can tuck in his keep. And one was,
Me, I was corrupt. Monday High. I was. That's what I'm saying. We had 2 different experiences. I was here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was there.
2 fingering the
If DOS came to perform at Monday High, I'd have an iPhone 13 Pro Max. 512 gigabyte.
512 Melus.
Imagine. Imagine this.
Pops.
It's by your mouth.
We just arrived. It's our first episode.
This guy.
We just arrived.
So for me, that's where I kind of bit the bug, you know?
Yeah.
We did a play called Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Those are Afrikaans play.
Standard.
Yeah, so not dwarves, but dwarfs.
Yeah. So you were part of the dwarfs.
I
Were
was
you all
part of the
7 or
dwarfs,
you
yeah.
were just the one dwarf?
No, there were 7 of us.
Okay.
And yeah, I ended up winning most promising actor. And at school, when you win an award, you come up, you take your award, you sit down. So when I got called for my award, I had written a speech.
Oh, and they wanted you to sit down.
Yeah, so they were
Thanks,
like,
Mpo.
thanks, Mpo. I was like,
but I want to thank my mother, my
I've
father,
got something
and my
to
parents.
say. So the whole school was like, hey, this guy. And then I think it was Miss Chapman who was doing the awards.
Oh, hectic. Is
So
that the
she
funny
moved.
moment that happened there?
Yeah, she moved away from the thing. And I came with like a thick thingy of paper. And then I said, guys, I wrote a little something in case this moment was to ever happen.
And then you whipped out the gang.
Whipped out the paper.
That's so funny.
And the paper trickled that was long. Everyone was like, oh.
Of course, yeah.
And then I put on my glasses I remember I took my dad's glasses, I put them on, and I was like, thank you. And then I closed.
Genius, dog. Genius, dog.
From that moment, I was like, this is it. This is what I want to do with my life. So did you know in high school?
That's so dope, bro.
This is you. This is what you want to do. Or did you still have other plans like, Zoba pilot?
Funny enough, I was good in geography and my mom was in aviation. So I was almost a pilot.
Same. I applied to the Poch Flying School.
Do you want to take it to the top? Or?
That's what we're trying to do here.
That career, not land. No, but it's a good place to take off. I mean, when you're trying to, you know.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I think like I always knew it was entertainment. I didn't know which specific talent was going to bring me here.
But you knew it was entertainment.
Yes, and then the humor element was a big one because I knew everybody likes laughing. No one does not like laughing. So that's why I started with the drive-through videos at McDonald's.
Yes.
The memes.
Yeah.
You know, on social media, taking memes, sending it to different influential pages like.
So when would you say you blew up? Because that's how we know you. That's how you came into the game. All the social media stuff. That's when you and I kind of connected.
Yeah.
When did you blow up? When did you go from the guy in a white Polo Vivo with no hubcaps, who eats McDonald's every day,
and gains no weight,
eats McDonald's every day, never washed that Polo? At what point did that guy blow up? When did everything blow up? Because you were bubbling under. We all knew, we were like, this guy's going to be a superstar. When did you go from that guy to Robot Boy?
Yeah, it's tricky. I think with the music,
It's the music that took you to the level.
Music is big, guys. Like, music is so big, and that's why I almost did it last. Out of all my talents in terms of revealing, I didn't want to. Music is so big, you could just like I'm gonna just Java Pega actor, and then he did music. Now no one even knows he was an actor.
Was Java Mzinizo? Shurale san.
Emzini, where's Nzizo? Big nose Chav.
Where does Java act, my talk?
Who's Chava Kacham? Indlale fuma khashela yonke mofethu.
Which show was this? Someone said Zone 14. Was Java?
Yeah, Zone 14.
Did he play like a corpse in one of the scenes? I guess Zone 14 was a... remember the funeral parlor, Zone 14. I'm asking.
Who's Chavi Nkabi? Chavi will pull up on you, your kumbolo, man.
What was Java doing?
Nah, I don't really know his role per se. But
he
like
was on
after
Zone 14.
music took him off and he became a musician. So the biggest thing I didn't want to be is a musician. I don't want to be a musician. Like when you think of me, you can't say he's a musician. I wanted to keep all my talents up here and then balance them out and then add music to what I do.
It's just a button. Music is just a button.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now, Robot Boy, he also does music. So I did skits, I did shows, I did social media, I did this and that. I did appear here and there. I did the memes. And
you did comedy. You have a championship.
Yes. I'm going to try to find that picture and send it to you guys. When I won the 5,000 Rand at Ogilvy and Mathis. Danko means thank you. Cereal means curfew.
What did Georgia?
Hey.
Yeah, so I think, the Pagat Inside joint, man.
That's what shot it up.
Yeah, because now everybody's talking like that. So most of my songs happen to just become part of how people speak in everyday language.
Yeah.
So that was like, Pagat Inside, location, salary. I mean, so music, it was the biggest thing to go, okay, this guy.
And then on a personal tip, dog, you don't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you went through high school without drinking? Was it a family thing or was it a personal choice that you made?
I think that bus missed me, bro.
Have you ever tried alcohol?
No, I've never been drunk, never been tipsy.
Have you tasted alcohol?
So that's like a Ntwana Bambayi and out.
Oh, okay.
And that's like that, like in that setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like, because it already missed me, even that moment was late. So it was like, you know what I mean? So like now you're thirsty, you want water. I say, Ndona, not Sprite, boy. And that time I think, baby, what spin?
Yeah.
It's like, and that was that.
So you had it and you were like, ew.
Not really. I was like, why am I even doing this? I've missed it and I'm okay with missing it. You know, because peer pressure, a lot of people drink because of different things. It's like you drink because it's peer pressure, or you drink because
social setting.
Yeah, or bazotuyapor. I was always the life of the party.
So that's what I want to ask you, right?
Yeah.
Is that so you don't drink, and this is for the cheese girls and the cheese boys out there. A lot of people who drink because they want to be the life of the party. They drink because it's what's required of them from a social setting, right?
Yeah.
So how do you operate as Robot Boy? How do you go to a Bacardi holiday club, whole weekend, surrounded by people who are drinking, partying, and still manage to be the life of the party and have a good time?
I think it's a natural energy, and substance doesn't mean vibe.
Substance doesn't mean vibe.
You know what I mean? So you can have vibe without the substance, man. And it's different for different people, but I'm naturally energetic. Like, I'm looking at Pampa, like, Instagram. I want people are busy saying, I'm a scared child. It was combating Tolumdan because I'm looking at Pampa like pounds.
That's what I wanted to come to next. So we've had the alcohol chats. Now we have to have the girl chats. We've never seen a Mrs. Robot. You know, we've seen you do a couple of sneaky videos with campaign type videos with this is Mang.
With who?
Have you first of all, I mean, it's a modern world. Are you into girls bad? Hey!
Why? Thanks a bye.
Why are you?
I'm sitting here with Mr. Mzi. Can I say
call you
Mr.? Mzi, why are you?
So that's funny.
Are you into girls?
Yeah, I'm into girls.
So you're into girls. That's great.
Question 1. So let me put it this way, right? The reason why you've never seen it or heard of anything like that, I believe the less people know, the better, right? General rule.
Yeah.
When people know you have too much money, you become a target.
Yep.
Just a side chat.
Mm-hmm.
Someone can see you sitting next to a girl and can decide to just walk past you because, umpo and this girl. Chiki, now that they know that she's your girl, there's this thing, it's imhake. Interrupt the conversation, stand longer to show her when you know him. Like, it's just unnecessary. I don't know what to call it for some reason. You know what I mean? Like, nanoma umntana bantaslelele akhuluma ne-cousin yakhe ku-grand. But now all of a sudden, because he cheered on pop-ups, it's the cousin, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of things are just put out of context when people know who you're dating and know who you're with. Now, I'm not saying I'm the type to be in a relationship and hide my hand forever. You'll know who I'm with the day it's the marriage setup, the lobola setup, you know what I mean? But I still think when you're dating or you're getting to know someone in that phase where you also trying to build this thing, the public shouldn't be involved in it because there's a lot of issues that happen around the public.
Hey, don't tell me about that one.
There's
nothing more heartbreaking than not being with someone and people go, hey, how's Mang? Trauma!
And crazy enough, we had an incident when we were together and then someone is like, when you broke my friend's heart? Off the bat, and your response was, how do you know she didn't break mine? You know what I mean? You remember that moment?
Yeah.
Hey. When das ist so coach. No one's so serious. Hey. And that's the thing, right, guys?
Because it becomes our relationship and not real.
And that's the thing. So now, I think that's what's tricky, man, about, whatever you put out, you must be willing to take the responses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that part is very dope and personal, and you need to be able to move and grow and build this thing with this person without the influence of other people.
Exactly.
And when it's solid enough, you can operate something to the side.
Exactly. Cheese boys and cheese girls, man. It's been such an honor and a privilege to kick back with my co-host, my teammate, my PIC, Robito, a.k.a. Mzi, a.k.a. The Boy, a.k.a. Presi Pati Nunkulunkuluzo Release Talent.
Which one is this one?
So yeah, man, what makes a dope, and in closing, what makes a dope podcast, would you say?
A dope podcast? I think what makes a dope podcast is like having someone who has traveled around doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Someone who went to Mondio High.
Yeah.
You know, someone who's like got these big bags, man, of brands, you know, emceeing a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I think someone who's transitioned from dancing as a pantsula and then can now dance as a robot, plays drums, marimba. You know, I'm from Marimba Gardens in, in Fort Loris. I didn't know there was actual instrument. But to have like marimba playing people who can sit, motivate, entertain, laugh.
I mean, where people can learn certain things, you know what I'm saying?
My dog.
People can laugh. Like, I mean, laughing is dope, guys. We can make you guys laugh all the time. But sometimes a pun is not going to change your life. Exactly.
But what will change your life is when you hear Nelson Mandela came to your house and you were at school.
No, that's not life-changing. That's very sad. It's a sad moment in life. That one.
Ah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, from myself, for me, it's about moments, man.
Yeah.
For me, it's about moments. And I'm starting this journey with you, my dog. I'm looking forward to creating beautiful moments.
Trust me, it's an honor, bro. And I'm glad we have this. I'm glad we started this.
Yeah.
Cheese girls and cheese boys, we are out here for you guys. Let's operate. Let's do the things that need to be done.
Yeah, man. Shout out to our producer, Ghost Lady. And then Cheese Boys and Cheese Girls, remember, we need a new sign. This one, hey, it looks like we have a tuck shop that hasn't been operational for 3 years. So from myself and the one and only, Robert Boii, signing out. Popcorn and cheese. F1. Izinja. Other dogs. Izinja's extras. Ngesilungu ama-dog more.
More dogs.
Oi, oi. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese.
Robopops, awubiza ama-cheese girl nama-cheese boy da. We motivate, then we laugh as well. Stay on brand, never hard to sell. Got real chats, now my LOL. So we both got gang and we blessed as hell. Siyadlala story, petting on my guest and I said moi. You and my bundles, not of joy. Said it's some pop pops and robot boy.